Now in this video, we are reaching the end of the chapter. We'll study about the relationship and the differences between the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. This is extremely important. Now, to make it simple, there's a chart that has been made in your book at the end of the chapter before the recap. The chart is divided by into the qualifications, the tenure, the method of election, nomination, maximum number of... Everything is very easily and very nicely it's been put in the book. If you learn this chart well, you will very easily be able to know the difference between the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha based on the heading, right? Now I'll explain. Relationship between both of the houses is confined to their power. As we have studied earlier, the Rajya Sabha has a secondary role, vice versa, the Lok Sabha in all respect. It is a weak house in legislative, financial, constitutional and executive matters. In case of differences between both houses, the decision of the Lok Sabha prevails. Now remember, the Lok Sabha has a maximum number of people, so it's but natural that if there is a difference, whose opinion will matter more? It is always the Lok Sabha, because they are more in number and they get a greater majority. At times, a joint session of both the houses may be called by the president to resolve the differences. But here also, the verdict of the Lok Sabha prevails due to more than double the strength. Children, the last section of the union, after chapter, that is the Union Parliament. Please, I'm repeating again, learn it. It's very simple. If you learn it by heart, you will be able to understand the chapter more effectively. In your book, you have question A, question B, C and D. Question A comprises objective questions. Question B comprises of subjective questions. Now in your copy, you have to do all the questions of question A and question number B. Okay. There may be certain questions that are overlapping. If they come under the question number 1, section A, question number 4, how are the Rajya Sabha members elected? And the same question is also in your long answer questions, right? So I would request you to not to do this question because it's already in section B. Question number 7 of section A mentioned the two important powers and functions of the Lok Sabha and the Speaker. Now this question is also in section B. So here they are asking you to, but in section B, remember, whenever you're asked for subjective question, you're expected to write all the points. So I would want you to do it in section B instead of doing it in section A. So in your copy, you will do question answers of section A and section B. In your textbook, you will do question C and D only. Let them be in your book. Okay, there's no point doing that in your copy because you already have too much of written work to do. Only questions A and question B, all of them you have to do in your fair copy.